Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sir Thomas More and we're getting quite close to the end of the play. We're in Act 5, Scene 2 now, and we get to hear from a character named Gough, or Gough. G-O-U-G-H is how the name is spelled, and probably the same way that Americans say Vincent van Gogh, but people from England say Vincent van Gogh. The name is probably pronounced like Gough or something like that and not Go. But anyway, this particular gentleman is Sir Thomas More's secretary, and we'll get to what he has to say in a minute because we need to set up the scene first. We have Sir Thomas More currently imprisoned in the Tower because he didn't want to sign the document from the king. And as has happened a lot in this particular play, we get to hear about the action from the perspective of the non-nobles that are around. So this Act 5, Scene 2, we're in Sir Thomas More's house, and it's all of his servants are there. The porter, the brewer, the horsekeeper are all there, and they're talking about the situation, that they're sad that Sir Thomas More is gone. They know that the trial is happening today. They hope that things go well because they all really liked him and they really liked working for Sir Thomas More. And there is even a, well, I guess we got to go find new jobs. And somebody's like, no, not just yet. There's the chance that he could be coming home. But then Gough and I believe it's Catesby come in. Yeah, it's Catesby come in, and just from the looks on their faces, everybody else can tell that things are not looking good for Sir Thomas More. And they come in and they're like, yeah, you're right. He was found guilty at trial and he has been sentenced to death at some point to be determined by the king. So he doesn't have an execution date yet, but he has been found guilty and sentenced to death. And they're all very sad by this, but to give them some sort of happy ending to it, or some sort of a little bit of uplifting, Gough tells them, let us entreat ye to go call together the rest of your sad fellows. By the rule, ye are just 70, and tell them what we hear a virtuous, honourable lord hath done, even for the meanest follower that he had. This writing found my lady in his study this instant morning, wherein is set down each servant's name according to his place and office in the house. On every man he frankly hath bestowed 20 nobles, the best and worst together, all alike, which Master Catesby hereforth will pay ye. So before he left, before he was thrown in jail, Sir Thomas More wrote out a will of sorts wherein he left money to every single person that worked for him. Regardless of their station in the house, he left the same amount for all of them, so that even though they're losing employ because their master is being killed, they have a little something to either tide them over until they get a new job or whatever. And they're all very touched by this, and he's a very honorable lord, and we will very much miss him, and we're very sad that he has to be killed at some point, probably in the near future. And that's the end of Act 5, Scene 2. So things are not looking good for Sir Thomas More. They're winding down. There's only like 2 more days of this to go, and yeah, if you haven't figured out yet how this play is going to end, you can probably tell now. But come on back for the next couple days as we actually plod through and see how it all plays out. I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.